What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you how to solve the Rubik's Cube that's been sitting on your shelf for 5 years. Anyway, I'm going to get right into this tutorial. Let's go! First thing you're going to do is get all of the white edges around the yellow center. And I'm going to show you a few ways to do this. First of all, if you don't see the yellow center, find the white one and then just look directly opposite of it, and there should always be the yellow. Next up, if the piece is like this, you simply move it up. If the piece is like this, where there's already a piece there, so you can't just move it up, then what you could do is turn the top layer and move this up, and that puts it there. Or, if there's a piece there and it needs to go there, you simply turn it over and up. And that should get the daisy. Next up, you're going to want to get the cross. Do this by looking at the daisy like this and then doing this. If this matches up and it's white on top, then you turn the front twice, then rotate. You do the same thing for each and every side until you have the cross. And it should look like this. The cross, by the way, the cross is where it's like this on every side. Alright, next up, you're going to want to get the first layer by putting each corner in its spot like that. So this corner is solved. The way to get the first layer is flip the cube over and look for the pieces. This is not the piece, so you turn it. This is also not the piece, so you turn it. And this is not the piece, but this is. And it's facing that way. See, it's blue, there's blue. It's orange, there's orange. It's white, and, well, it needs to go white. So you're going to do up, over, down. And that should put the piece in a spot. But, however, if the piece is facing up like this, you do up, over, two, down. Over, up, over, down. And it should be in its spot. You might be wondering, well, what if it is facing you? Then you do away, up, put it in with the white, then down. And then it should be in there. And if you do that for every side, well, the first layer should be solved. Next up, the second layer. As you can tell, this piece is blue and orange, and, well, blue and orange. So we need to put this piece here. The way we're going to do that is push it away from where it goes, up, over, down. Then you push this down, you push this away, so you can realign the cross there, and then realign the cross here. And then the piece should be in a spot. But what if it's on this side? Well, then what you're going to want to do is, once again, push it away from its slot, up, over, down. Then when it's like this, you're going to want to push it down, push this away, realign the cross here, and realign the cross here. Then it should be in slot. Do that for every side, and then you should have the first two layers. Now for the last layer, the, well, hardest layer. Okay, so there's 4 cases you can get. The first one is the dot. If you don't have the dot, don't worry, I'm going to get there. But if you do, you're going to do this algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Then it should bring you to our next case. And you'll hold it like this and do F, wide R, or you'll just do this. And then you should have the cross. Or you might have the line. If you have the line, you just do this. And then you should have the cross. Next up, now that you have the cross, you're going to have a few cases. If you have the fish, you have it facing down like that, and you're going to do this algorithm. And now you're going to continue doing this algorithm until it is solved. Next up, if you have the cross and there's 2 pieces facing out like this, I would recommend holding it like this, where those 2 pieces face outwards, and then do this algorithm. Do the same algorithm. Then, well, now we have the fish, so we do the algorithm. Alright, next up, if you have this double fish looking thing, you're going to want to hold it like this and do this algorithm. Then that should bring you to our next case, the middle finger. So you would hold it like this and do the algorithm until it is solved. Yep, sometimes it takes a while, but eventually you'll solve the yellow side. Now we're going to be looking at around the yellow side. If you have two bars like this, or just a whole side like that, then you'll do this algorithm. And then all the corners should be solved. However, if there's no bars like that, then you'll do this algorithm, which is very similar, but you put the first part in the back. And it should bring you to this case where you do this. And then all the corners should be solved. Next up, solving the edges. If this edge and this edge need to swap, and then this edge and this edge need to swap, then you'll do this algorithm. And the cube should be solved. Oops. However, if this piece and this piece need to swap, and then this piece and this piece need to swap, you do this algorithm. And then it should be solved. If you have this where one side is solved, but this edge needs to go there, and that edge needs to go there, and that edge needs to go there, then you hold it like this and do this algorithm. And then the cube should be solved. Now for the very last algorithm, all you have to do, well, there's two algorithms you could use. The one I use is this. Then you're going to use this finger to push that down, over around, and then you use this finger again to push it up, then over and up too, and that should solve it. But another thing you could do is this. R2, and then you push with this finger, then you push this down with that finger, then you do this, push it back up, push, and that should solve the cube. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Ciao, guys.